Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and another day on the channel. Thank you guys very much for joining me here today. Happy Thursday to everybody. We are going to start things off today by going and killing some pirates. Chivmo, Dirt, Firebone, Buffalo, Patrick, Lael, John, Jonathan, Towan, Tim, SCR, Alexandria, Barden, Whitney, welcome everybody. Thank you all for being here. There are so many people here when I arrive to the stream that it's getting hard to read off everybody's name. I appreciate you guys showing up. There might come a day when I can't read everybody's name off at the beginning of every stream. It might happen. Barton, YouTube doesn't like you on Thursdays. Every Thursday it makes you reload every 30 seconds. That sounds like an ISP thing. Especially if it's happening every Thursday. You should do when that's happening to you, you should do a speed test. And see, like, what your download is. And see if it's, like, spiking all over the place. Because, like, having to reload something every Thursday sounds like it could be an ISP problem. Alright, so we're doing a kill quest and we're also looking for snuff, which can drop off of anybody over here. What I love about the pirates in vanilla, and this is true of like some of the human mobs, but usually it's pirates. There are like certain character models they use for human pirates in vanilla that are not actually like humans. Like they're not humans like the models you can create in the character creator. I don't know if they're supposed to be Kultirans, if they were like this guy here is a good example. Like if we get a look at him, like this face, like this hairstyle, this is not something that you can make in the character creator. It's not like a base model human. It's a distinctive model human used for this NPC. And maybe it's that they're supposed to be like early Kultirans. He's half orc. No, he looks fully human. He just looks different than the player character humans or like most of the NPCs that you see in places like Stormwind. Like, this was a normal looking guy. He has a character model that you can make in the character creator. But a lot of pirates don't. This guy here is another example of like a unique character model that's a human, but not like a generic style human that you can make. He's even got these cool little pouches that are actually like kind of 3D. They're not textured onto his pants. They are somehow like independent from his pants. That actually looks really cool. Like, how do I get some bags like that? They have different stances too. They probably also have different attack animations. Oh, you know what? They're the same guy, they're just recolored. Like, one of them is dark-haired, one of them is blonde, one has blue pants or a blue shirt, one has a white shirt. Yeah, it's the same guy. But he's a recolor. I didn't notice that either. It's weird because, like, the pouches especially seem almost like they're too detailed for vanilla era. Like, the way that they're able to kind of look 3D, where, like, a lot of the detail on pants back then you can see is, like, just kind of part of the skin. And yet, somehow these bags appear to be more than just part of the skin. That's really strange. Now I'm hyperfixating. It's fine. Alright, how are we gonna deal with this? Oh, you know what? Yeah, we need items too. We need the blood cell charts and the orders. The charts have a chance to spawn back in this camp right here. I can't tell if they're actually there. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, they are there. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to clear this. Okay, we're not gonna clear it like that. That's not gonna be the way to clear it. It's very bad. Yeah, I'm with the way the pet gets so separated from the mob. Like, her pet is walking over to the other mobs. So, unless the pet patrols back the other way, I'm not really sure how we're gonna handle that. Maybe we bugged this pet out. This pet's hanging out, like, all the way back here. Oh, there we go. It's gone. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty rough. Actually. Yeah, this is nuts. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. How would I do this? Okay, all I can really think is I go in here, I start hitting this guy, and I just kite him away, and I hope to leash the others. Because I can't take 2 warlocks and a melee guy. I'm not sure, like, who could. So, like, I'm gonna go in on this guy, and then we're gonna book it, and I'm gonna keep trying to get hits on him. And I'm gonna hope that, like, he sticks with us and everybody else leashes. And then I'll have to come back and try to clean up the other ones. Okay, let's try that. Let's grab him. We're already off to a really bad start. We got stunned right away. We gotta outrange these shadow bolts. These shadow bolts are gonna effing kill us. Okay, we're disarmed. That's great. Alright, let's hit him again. They might not drop because of how much damage I'm putting into him. I have to pop lay on hands here. Like, they might not leash until he's dead. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna leash. Maybe now that he's dead they'll leash. Unreal. Okay, there we go, finally. We're basically out of water. That's gonna be a problem. Well, the good news is we killed the guy. The bad news is, by the time we kill the others, he'll probably respawn. Somehow I'm gonna have to fight 2 warlocks at once. I don't really know. Maybe even a 3rd warlock if this guy gets in on it. Look at this imp right here belongs to this caster. But the imp is just hanging out in the camp. Like, I could kill the imp first. If I run over here to attack this caster, I'm gonna aggro these guys. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like, short of another player coming by, I'm not really sure how I would ever get to this item. Okay. Maybe I have to pull her out of here now. That's like all I can think of is to try to pull her out of here. Okay, look, the imp ignored her, or ignored the aggro. So if I can get her far enough away to where I can run back in and actually fight her. There we go, this might work. Oh my god, what, she's resetting? What do you mean? What do you mean she's resetting? What, she just chased us across half of the zone a second ago, now she's resetting after 12 feet? What is this? Are these mobs effing trolling me? Are they effing trolling me with this? What is going on? Like, I literally have to be able to pull her back. Like, she should be able to run out this far. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. That's nuts. As a warrior, I would run in and I would pop all my DPS cooldowns. That's really all I would think on a warrior. And then I would also, by now you should have like your AoE stun, like your intimidating shout. And so you go in, you blow all your cooldowns, intimidating shout, and then you just hope you can out DPS all of them. Which on a warrior you might be able to do. I still think we're gonna get this guy too. Like as soon as we try to run towards this caster, we're probably gonna aggro this guy. I wonder if I attack the imp and I run away, if that will pull her out. Yeah, there we go. Let's pull her out a little bit. I need her to take like 10 steps forward. Okay, here she comes. Pally has no DPS cooldowns. The Pally has no DPS. Like, not only does it not have DPS cooldowns, it also barely does DPS. Unless you get a big crit, like sometimes you'll crit. But compared to a warrior, you don't have a lot going on. What is this? This looks orc shaped. Yeah, this looks orc shaped. This is a level 44 orc shaman who is leaving us alone for the moment. I'd like to at least get this item. Okay, he seems like he's gonna ignore us. I'm not gonna chase him. If we see him nearby, I'll attack him, but I'm not gonna chase him down. Last time we fought a shaman, he critical striked us with a chain lightning followed by an earth shock, and that two-shot us. So like, I don't know that we have like high hopes. Oh, look at this. Did we just find the charts and the orders at the same camp? We did. We just got both items. Okay, that kind of makes all that trouble worth it. Usually I get the other item down here off the boat. And I'm kind of assuming that shaman probably just cleared this area. Oh, there's also a vendor back here though that we might be able to sell some junk to. Oh no, he did not clear this at all. Got Mithril back here. Do Pallies get Divine Strike at 60? Pallies get no such thing. No, Pallies get nothing. You see the buttons that we're hitting right now? You see like what our rotation has been like since like level 20? It's gonna be the same. It's never gonna change. We're not gonna get a new attack ability. We don't get Crusader Strike and Divine Storm until Wrath of the Lich King? Maybe we get Crusader Strike in TBC? But the big Pally changes that move them closer to being what they are today happened in Lich King. But the buttons that we're pressing right now to deal damage are going to be the same buttons we would press at level 60. It feels good to me. I like it. See, that's the important thing to recognize about yourself, is like, me, I don't need to push a lot of buttons. In fact, I would rather push more buttons situationally and push less buttons by the minute. I want less buttons per minute. I don't feel, especially like in an RPG, I don't feel a need to like have to spam a lot of buttons. That's not what keeps me engaged with the game. Like, yeah, like pushing a shit ton of buttons in every fight, like it just, for me, that's not what engages me with the combat. Like, what engages me with the combat is that, like, sometimes you have to think about it a little bit. There's things you have to, like, consciously react to, and just, like, it taking more than a couple seconds. But yeah, I don't want to press more buttons. I'm good. And so that's just like a taste difference in, like, video games. It's like, some people like to pound buttons, I don't. I like to push buttons reactively. I like to push buttons situationally, and, like, sure, we have some attack abilities, and that's fine. I love auto attack builds. Oh, I do have a button to attack with. It's called Judgment. I have Judgment, and in games like this, in classic MMOs, there are classes that get most of their damage from auto attack. Auto attack accounts for a lot of our damage on a Paladin. Auto attack accounts for a lot of damage on a Warrior, and auto attack accounts for a lot of damage on a Rogue. That's just kind of how melee classes are designed in more classical RPGs. Whereas, yeah, like, nowadays, everybody has to have a button they slam that makes them feel like they're doing the damage. But the reality is, like, all you're doing, like, when you have a button, like an attack button, you're just pressing a button every white swing. Like, every white number you see, that would just be you pressing a button. Now you're doing all the work instead of the character doing the work. Like, let the character do the work. I don't need to have a button to press to make the white number go off. Like, I don't want... It's just filler work. Like, I like having the auto attack be a substantial part of the damage. Because I don't have to be hitting a button to make that number pop up there. And that's all that you get when you put in an attack just to feel like you have an attack to do. You're just doing the white damage. Like, to me that's not really gameplay. It doesn't add a lot to the gameplay for me. Yeah, and that's why retail exists. Retail is the way that it is, and exists the way that it does, because a lot of people like slamming buttons all the time. A lot of people feel like if they're not slamming a button, they're not doing anything. And that's perfectly fine. They make games for people like that. And one of the biggest games they make is modern World of Warcraft. Okay, this, at first glimpse, this seems bad. At second glimpse, it seems unlikely that we're going to survive this. Yes, we are what you call DED dead. Yeah, we're completely dead. Like, unless we outrange the casters and all of the melee... Oh shit, they all dropped. I'm really shocked that we lived. Yeah, that was a foobar type of situation. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with clearing this camp. We'll just find mobs somewhere else. Somewhere further down the beach. And I'm not too... I don't really want to fight the warlocks, like, period, unless I have to. Because all around, they're just a huge pain. Yeah, I would argue in Modern WoW, most classes have too many buttons to press, and too many buttons to consider. But, you know, it's just a personal preference. It doesn't matter. Is snuff alcohol? No, snuff is for smoking. You're thinking about grog. Grog would be something that a pirate might drink. Yep. Realistically, I probably shouldn't be doing this quest. This is probably a quest that we should do at like level 45, 46. But right now, like I don't have a lot to do in any one place. I think today is going to be about jumping around to a few different zones and trying to do like the few things we have in those zones, because we don't have a lot going on in our log right now. I know we have a couple of quests we can do back in the Arathi Highlands, or not the Arathi Highlands, although we do have Arathi Highlands quest. Alterac Mountains. There's one more quest besides this one that we might be close to taking on. But yeah, I think we have to do some traveling today. We probably have to go back to Dustwallow and finish up whatever we're going to finish up here. Pristine crawler legs. Where am I getting these from? Yeah, I have no idea where those come from. Yeah, it looks full, but what I mean is we don't have a lot going on in any one place. We don't have a zone where we have like 4 or 5 quests we can do. We don't have that right now. We have a lot of quests in a lot of different zones, all of which are very far apart and take a lot of time to travel to. That's the problem we have right now. And it's going to be a little while before we get to a point where we have a zone where we have a lot of quests we can go do right now. Like the next zone that I can think of where like we'll be able to go there and have a lot to do is Tanarus. We're not going to be ready for Tanarus. I don't want to go to Tanarus until like level 43, 44. We're about to hit level 42. So I have to find 2 levels. I have to find 2 levels before I can start Tanarus, which is very significant. 2 levels is a lot of XP. So that's the situation that I'm at. So I think like the plan is we go back to Dustwallow, we finish up some stuff in Dustwallow, we go back to Desolace and we finish up stuff in Desolace, and then maybe we come back to the Eastern Kingdoms and we do some stuff in the Alterac Mountains and in the Arathi Highlands, and then maybe that way we can finish up like 3 or 4 zones and be like kind of like soft done with them for now, and just like get closer to being able to go into Tanarus and Feralus. Now Feralus and Tanarus are this, we want to be in about the same level range. We don't want to go there until like 43, 44. And then ideally we can jump between Feralus and Tanarus, like knocking out the lower level quests in each zone for a little while. That's the ideal situation, because besides Tanarus and Feralus, like level 40, besides stuff in Stranglethorn, there's not a lot. I can't really think of anything else like level 40. We're doing stuff in Badlands already. Yeah, it's quests that are here and there. We also have a couple of things I think we can do in the Swamp of Sorrows. We're in that interesting level range where, like, leveling slows down, but it slows down mainly because you just don't have a lot to do in one place, and you end up spending a lot of time traveling around. That describes basically, like, all of the level 40s. And then if you're really lucky, by the time you hit level 50, you have Ungoro Crater, Fellwood, Winter Spring, the Plague Lands. Like, at level 50, suddenly, like, you have a lot of stuff to do, but you have to get to level 50. I feel like conceptually, 40 to 50 for me is probably the hardest level bracket to get through. Because like I know there's a lot of stuff waiting for us at level 50, but between here and there, like, there's not. Get the bottle. I can get the bottle, but I'm pretty sure the bottle quickly chains into an elite quest that I can't do. Like, there might be a Tauren lady that I can go free, and then after that, she's gonna ask me to kill a mob that I can't kill. So, like, I'm not too worried about getting the bottle right now. If I do the bottle quest, it'll probably be something I have to come back and do much later. What? Okay, this is a dead target dummy dropped by a horde. Interesting. Very sus. The trolls up north are a good grind spot, but I might need to be 42. What do we got? We got 47, 47, and a 38. The 47's a warrior. If I can kill the 47 really quick, I could probably kill the 38. Shit. Oh shit, is this a priest? I gotta kill the priest. This has all gone wrong. Very, very wrong. Alright, well obviously I should have targeted the priest first. That would have been the smart thing to do. Good, we backed him into that shadow priest. So that's helpful. I do have to get a heal off here. Shit. It was close. I wanted to at least kill the priest. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we're gonna get out of here and go somewhere else. Do I even want to bother getting my body back, or do I just want to go into a flight? Guess I'll get my body back. I did, for some reason I blanked on the fact that it was a priest. I'm not, like, with it today, so you guys will just have to bear with me. Or not. But yeah, I just blanked on the fact that it was a priest. Didn't even absorb the information. Choices were made, bad choices. Yeah, this is one of those days, like the way I feel today is like one of those days where like if we were playing hardcore, I wouldn't be playing my main today at all. It's just like, it's a very off day. It started off, it's still off, it's gonna continue to be off. I probably shouldn't make any PvP choices today. Should probably just avoid people. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get my body back right now. We're going to have to exercise a little bit of patience here and probably wait till they leave the area. I can maybe like hide in the water, but seems unlikely. Not really a lot of places to go around here that don't leave me just out in the open. The problem is they're going to hang out here as long as the respawn rate keeps up, so we kind of have to hope that the respawn rate gives out. Man, I remember how fun it was to like level up with somebody like back in the day when I had friends and shit. Me and my buddy, we would just do like, we would try to come up with class combos that we thought were really cool, and then we'd level up. Like best combos were Warrior Paladin Warrior Paladin, and then we did a Druid Shaman one time. And Druid Shaman was really powerful. As far as, like, we could pull, like, huge groups and stay alive. Sadly, like, we never played on a PvP server. It was all PvE. But man, it'd be awesome to, like, dual level up with somebody and, like, be on a PvP server. And just, like, wreck groups like that. Oh, the priest doesn't have a mount, just mount up and run away. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute, see if they work off into the distance a bit. They're obviously waiting for me to come back, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. Yeah, let's mount up and see if we can just run, you know? Yeah, he wanted to see if maybe he could dismount me. Here we go. This could even the odds a bit. Let's see if they jump this person. I'm gonna let this person get ahead of me so they appear to be alone. And I want to see if they jump them. He thought about it. He thought about it, but he didn't do it. Alright. Well, maybe we can live and let live. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this quest or not. We need a few more snuff, so I guess it's possible. No hamstring? Yeah, he probably doesn't have it on his bar. I think I need to find somewhere to grind today. Is there like a grindy quest somewhere we could do? Ah, shit. Yeah, we need to leave the jungle. The jungle's not gonna work for us today. we need to turn in what we have and get out of here. We have quests we have to turn in up north too, so we will go back to Darkshire, and we will run down to the rebel camp or whatever, the hunting camp, turn that stuff in, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm done with it for today. Yeah, of course I'd run right into a hunter. What do we got? Hey, just leave me here. It's fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Let's just get back to town. I run into this person all the time. This human mage. I feel like we run into this person all the time. They have a very distinctive name. And that's why I remember. And I feel like I run into them constantly. The hunter was feeling nice. No, the hunter saw that level 46, the mage that ran by me and didn't try to help me at all. Yeah, he saw that level 46, and that's the only reason he backed off of us. If the level 46 hadn't been there, he would have pursued us. Like, for sure. 100%, because there's no answer to hunters. Not on a paladin, there's not. We don't have an answer for hunters. Patrick, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream.
Hail. Be careful. Go in peace. Goodbye.
Alright, well there we go. That's level 42. We'll put another point into two-handed weapon specialization. And yeah, I think we're getting out of here now. I'm going to send us to Darkshire. We'll make the run down to the hunting lodge where we have a couple of things to turn in to get them out of our log. We also have one at the rebel camp to turn in. After that, we'll probably head back to Stormwind so we can train level 42, and then I think we're going to hearth back to Dustwallow. And we'll start there. We have a few things to wrap up in Kalimdor, in Dustwallow and Desolace.
What's on your mind? Off with you.
Yeah, I should go to Ironforge either way, because I do have turn-ins there. That's true. I have 2 of them I have to turn in. Yeah, the only thing is that's a long flight. I think we'll go to Stormwind first, and then we'll take the tram. I feel like taking the tram, like it might not be any faster, but at least it's not like another flight path. So we'll do it that way. We'll hit up Stormwind. And then we'll see what the flight time is. If the flight time is okay, maybe we'll just take the flight to Ironforge. Because I don't think we have anything to do in Stormwind that we like specifically have to go to Stormwind for. Oh yeah, in Ironforge we'll do some blacksmithing. I didn't realize we had so much iron. We're gonna have to smelt it into iron, and then we're gonna have to smelt it into steel. 43 steel bars. What is that gonna get us? The more bracers, I guess. And then I need heavy grinding stones. And we have a bunch of heavy stone. Okay. So we should be able to get, like, I would say, like 4 or 5 skill ups. I don't think we get anything significant as far as new recipes until 200. Maybe we get something at 195. We checked last time and I already forgot. Eags, good afternoon. Happy Friday, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Tim, you don't think 5 skill ups is accurate? I bet it will be 4 or 5 skill ups. I could do the math, like we could probably do the math, but like what I've learned is that even when it seems like I have a lot of iron, I don't have a lot of iron. It was the same thing with like copper, but it got worse with iron for some reason. Like every time I think, oh, that's a lot, we'll be able to do quite a bit. We're able to do like 4 or 5 at the most. Blacksmithing is definitely the slowest profession I've ever tried to level. I feel like engineering is probably a little bit faster than blacksmithing. Because I feel like with engineering there's often like little things you can make that still provide you with skill ups. That are things that are like, either they're bombs or they're like little trinket things. They don't cost a lot of materials to make. But you can get at them when you can get skill ups out of them. Whereas like with blacksmithing, anything that gets you a skill up takes a ton of mats. Just, it'll be like 9 bars to make 1 item and get 1 skill up.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Oh, thank God he didn't have a follow-up. Okay, look at that. We're at 18 quests out of 20. I'm hoping today will be a day of cleansing for our quest log. That's kind of the goal for today. Cleanse our quest log of all like the lingering quests, like the things where we're on like the last part of the chain and we just have to go finish up like 1 or 2 more things to be done with it. And I just want to get the quest log like kind of cleaned out and just have all like the newer stuff going on, like more pertinent quests. Like I just want to get a little bit of a refresh. I'd like to have like 11 or 12 quests in my log. Like that would be ideal. And not 18 or 20.
Hey there. Farewell. Have a good one.
So the tiger chain is over.
Great to meet you.
This next one is Tethys. Do I even want to take this right now?
See you soon.
Level 43. Yeah, like he's an elite, so
Need help?
I'm probably gonna kill him when I'm a much higher level. And this is the Fang of Bagthera. Bagthera is also an
For
elite.
the Alliance.
Alright, I'm not gonna have these in my log right now. I think when we're ready to do these, we'll come back and do them. But I'm not even gonna hold on to them right now. Okay, so with that done, I want to head back to Dustwallow Marsh. We'll do Dustwallow Marsh as much as we can. And then we'll do Desolus as much as we can. The one thing I don't know about is pristine crawler legs. I don't know where these are at. The crabs they have in Dustwallow, muck shells they call them. Okay, so... Oh, no. Swamp of Sorrows. This is the Swamp of Sorrows. And I think I have something else to do in the Swamp of Sorrows. I have driftwood to collect. If only I could find it. Maybe we should head to the Swamp of Sorrows. We could fly to Netherguard Keep. Maybe we do that. This is in the same area. Along the coast. I thought we killed the guy for his cudgel. Oh, I did. I just never started the quest. Oh, okay. There we go. So we have that to turn in. Because apparently I never clicked the item when I had space in my quest log. Someone's over here in stealth. I saw them. Okay, yes. Maybe we do that. Yeah, I'm very torn as to the order in which we should do things, honestly. So, yeah, like maybe I just stick to my plan for now, and we go to the swamp, and we just do things in Kalimdor for a bit. Maybe I should stick with my plan. Let's do it that way. Valerie, thank you so much for the $13.99 super chat. I am having a pretty good day. It's a little bit of an off feeling day, but I'm making the best of it, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll grind on the spiders here for a bit as well, to see if we can get some more white spider meat going. Maybe that would be an okay thing to do while I'm here, because yeah, I'm not going to have a lot to do here, I don't think. So if we do this and there's not a lot else going on, then we'll head up to the spider den and we'll grind on spiders for a little while. Maybe make some actual progress into the level today. As long as I don't go after the turtles. Fair. We're gonna leave the turtles alone for today. For now. I mean, we might kill turtles later. I really can't promise much. But for right now, we'll leave them alone. No, I do love the turtles. I love their meat. It's delicious. Choosing an aura would be good. If we had any aura active at all, would be super smart. And find minerals, yes. Eventually I'll remember to buy some more water, because yeah, we are basically out. I said it was an off day. I am going to be more forgetful than usual, apparently. Yesterday, somebody came in and they mentioned they asked me if I was doing a spirit stamina build. And, like, for whatever reason, like, ever since then, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Like, stacking, just instead of stacking strength, stacking, like, all spirit on all of our gear. And just, like, with the goal being that, like, between fights, our health and mana just, like, like, really quickly refill. Because remember, in Classic Era, Spirit is giving us health and mana regen. Eventually, I think it's, like, by Cataclysm, it stops giving health regen and only gives mana per 5. But in Classic, it's also giving HP. And they were like, they said, like, oh, it's the only way to make the pally feel, like, sustainable or something. Like, I don't know. But ever since then, I've been thinking, like, that's kind of a neat idea. Just trying, like, a full spirit build. And spirit gear is probably not super expensive on the auction house. I may try this build. Maybe it's a really, like, silly idea. I don't know. Oh, I see, I see. So, like, the trick would be, like switching the gear between fights. Oh, there's an add-on for doing gear switches. Huh. Interesting. So maybe that's what they meant. Maybe they didn't even mean to, like, play that way. Maybe they just meant, like, you have this add-on, you switch your gear between fights, you regen all of your mana and HP, then you flip back. Right. You don't think carrying extra gear is the right play with inventory issues? No, probably not. Alright, I'll put it out of my mind. I won't think about it anymore. It's probably a silly idea anyway. Was that the end of that chain, or did we pick up something else? Not sure. Either way, let's head back to town. We don't have any water. We don't seem to have an abundance of questing to do here, so for now let's head back to town. And then if there's really nothing else to do, we'll go grind spiders for a bit and see how that goes. Yeah, if it was as simple as pressing a single button and swapping all the gear, that wouldn't be so bad. But obviously there's no way in game to do that. It would have to be an add-on. And like I'm kind of like opposed to like stacking up more add-ons. It also almost seems like kind of since it's like there's no way to quickly change gear in the game. Like there's no real way to quickly change your gear. And so like having an add-on that can do it instantly or whatever, I don't want to invoke the word cheating, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with it. It's a cool idea though. Yeah, if they had a quick button to actually change sets of gear like built into the game, then I would definitely try it. I just don't know if I want to add on to do something like that for me. Will I jump back into hardcore eventually? The only way that I'm going to go back into hardcore is if they do a hardcore fresh start server. If they do a fresh start, then yeah, like everyone else, I will go back and I will give hardcore another go, but like failing that, probably not. I've been having a lot of fun playing on Whitemane, which is a PvP server. I think like the occasional PvP gives me a similar feeling that I got out of hardcore, where like the appealing thing about hardcore is like things seem to matter more because it was more dangerous. And so like PvP kind of like ticks that box a little bit for me, like being on a PvP server for the first time. So like yeah, I don't feel a great desire to like go back to hardcore. But I'll do it on a restart if they do a fresh start. There's rumors that they might do a fresh start in November. Some kind of rumor. A rumor of a myth. That maybe they might do a fresh start hardcore server in November, so we'll see. So the very first thing we're going to do, we're going to vendor and we are going to buy some water. So let's head right over to the inn. Take care of that.
Good day to you. See you later. Hello. Have a good one.
Didn't buy water. After this, we'll go over to the forge and we'll do all of our blacksmithing
What
stuff.
are you looking for? See you around.
There we go. 83 should be good. 83 should be good. Oh, you know what? We can make this into iron, but we're not going to be able to do the steel here because they don't sell... I don't think they sell coal, unless the trade good vendor sells coal. We could check. Not sure. On Wings of Love, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yep, yesterday we were 41, today we are 42. And will we hit 43 today? I don't know. I am not sure. We might get close. We've been averaging about a level a day. It's felt like it's been a level a day for a while. What I know for sure, though, is that it's probably not always going to be a level a day. Eventually, it's going to be more like a half level a day. Even if I'm playing for 4 or 5 hours. Eventually, it's going to slow down. Does it have to be a blacksmith or engineer supplier for the coal? Like a regular trade good vendor won't have it? Makes sense. In that case, we'll have to wait until we're back in Ironforge to do the steel and to do any of the blacksmithing. But at least we can get the iron sorted out now. If we do half the smelting now, half the smelting later, that kind of makes it less painful. We'll go check anyway, but yeah. It would make sense if they didn't have it. We still have this blue item. I haven't even looked at the auction house for this. We probably won't sell it. It'll probably end up going in the bank. We have like 5 other blues in the bank that I haven't been able to sell. A one-handed axe, a one-handed mace, a chest piece, a pair of legs, and a pair of bracers. And now this'll be item number 6 that we probably won't be able to sell for any reasonable amount.
Open for business.
She does have it. Okay, so how many do we need? 44.
Safe travels.
What sells better, the ore or the bars? It depends on what it is. Typically they're pretty close. But the difference is that like a stack of ore is 10 and a stack of bars is 20, so you have to pay attention to that too. But it's been different for different ore. I haven't checked prices in a long time. I kind of gave up on making a lot of money off of it because we need so much of it to craft with that I can't really afford to sell any of it. So I just kind of stopped checking the prices. The ore usually sells better at low skill level. Yeah, that's probably because at a lower level, like with copper and with tin, you can do smelting and you can get skill ups, but like later on it feels like you're not really able to use smelting to get skill ups. Like basically all of your skill ups are coming from actually mining nodes by the time you get to iron. Does Theramore have a random trainer there? Oh, a pally trainer. Oh, you know what? They might have a pally trainer. Yeah, I think they have a pally trainer and a mage trainer. Yeah, we're gonna check that out because yeah, I think we get some significant skill upgrades at level 42. We can actually check what's training. Yeah, Blessing of Might rank 5 is huge. Seal of Righteousness 6 is big. Crusader 5. Yeah, there's a trainer here, we'll hit them up. Dustin, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so before we can craft anything, we have to make heavy grinding stones. So let's do all that. Now, I prophesized that we would be able to get 5 skill ups with the materials that we currently have. So let's see if I was right or if I was way off. I was off by a few. Yeah, the overs have it. It was 9 this time. Oh, look at that. You know what? See, I could have used math better. It was only 5 steel bars per item. I thought it said 8. But it doesn't say 8. It says 5. So look at that. That's a pleasant surprise. This is like the most consecutive skill ups that I'll get in a very long time from blacksmithing. Usually it's like 3 to 5 skill ups at a time. 9 is huge. If we're really lucky, like this could get us to 200. If it doesn't go yellow. I think orange is a guaranteed skill up. Yellow is a good chance at a skill up. And green much less so. So if this stays orange, we should hit 200 with it. And then at 200, a couple of new patterns open up. We might get into Mithril at 200, I'm not sure. It would be nice if we would get into Mithril. I have the Mithril here, and then I have a ton of Mithril in my bank. Like, I have a lot of Mithril bars. So if we ever start using Mithril, like, which maybe we don't, I don't know, but if we ever start using Mithril, I'll be ready. Yeah, we're gonna hit 200. That's very nice. Definitely the highest that I've ever gotten blacksmithing in the 20 years that I've been playing the game. So that's quite a milestone for me. Alright, let's vendor all those bracers.
What can I do for you?
Right to the vendor with them.
See you around.
Alright, and we want to go check out the Pally trainer. Did the sword drop or did I get it from the AH? Neither. It came from the AH, but I was gifted the sword. Someone gave it to me. It's what you might call streamer privilege.
Good day to you.
But originally it came from the auction house.
See you later.
Greetings. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Oh, that's it? I remember there being more to the chain. I wonder if my memories come from TBC and after. Because apparently that's it. We're done with that one. What do I want to do now? Do we want to go grind spiders for a bit for the white spider meat? Let's see. Yeah, it's still orange. We should do this. I'm gonna go do it. I said I was gonna do it. We're out here, so like let's take some time and grind up some spider meat. Get a bunch of kill XP and work on professions for a bit. kind of forgot how underused Dustwall the Marsh is prior to TBC. In TBC, they added so many quests. But yeah, there really wasn't a lot for us to do here. I guess the missing diplomat quest. If you do the missing diplomat quest line, I feel like there's a few more quests. Like you get a quest over here to deal with some pirates and some items. And then I think that chains into at least one other quest. But yeah, we didn't do the missing diplomat quest chain because, yes, apparently I just missed it. Whenever it was available to us, and I never grabbed it. Maybe we should go into the cave. Maybe there will be ore in the cave. Maybe there will be a chest with a blue in it. There could be anything in the cave. Oh dear God. Is that 4 of them? Oh boy. Let's see. What do we want to do? I should probably pop shields and heal up. Okay. Now we have to hope for some big crits. Like, we've got a crit. Because we gotta kill at least one of these has to die, like, pretty quickly. And I have to be in mana conservation mode here. I should probably get that poison off of me. Okay, that's good. And then we have to kill another one before I can even really heal. Yeah, I think we're fine. Should be okay. Okay, well that's bad. Yeah, that's less than ideal. We have 4 seconds until we can lay on hands. Do I want to lay on hands or do I want to bubble? I don't have mana to heal myself, so I don't know if bubbling is gonna help me. I think I'm gonna pop lay on hands. Yeah, I think that was really all I could do. Bummer. But hey, we killed a bunch of spiders. Mr. Santa, that's amazing. You got a bag drop off the first boar you killed for the quest. That hardly ever happens. That feels really good when it does, though. I'm in the East Coast. Yeah. This is a West Coast server, but I'm in the East Coast, and the time that you see is my local time, even though the server is a West Coast server. Yeah, 5 spiders, 1 piece of meat. Oh dear. We'll stay here until the Hearthstone is up, and then when the Hearthstone is up, we'll peel out. And we'll head over to Desolus. And then we have some, a kill quest we'll have to do, and another quest. At least 2 or 3 quests down in Desolus that we can work on. But I am going to try to explore this cave a little bit. We do have iron back here somewhere. Oh my god, they have spiders in stealth. That's not okay. They shouldn't be allowed to have stealth too. On top of everything else they have, I don't think that's fair. Whose idea was this? Yeah, I don't think I've ever come back into this cave far enough to see the guys that are in stealth. I have no memory of this. Oh, we got mithril back here and gold, so that's awesome. Aha! A chest with a blue in it. Obviously. Next time. What did we get? We got an apple. We got some old mana pots. And we got some delicious cave mold. I mean, it's worth it for the cave mold. Let's eat it. Pop a mini potion. There we go. Monica, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Electron, good afternoon, buddy, and welcome. Do we have Crusader on the weapon? I think we have Greater Impact. It's +7 weapon damage. Pretty sure somebody said it was Greater Impact. Spirit or strength to bracer? Probably strength. Yeah. Spirit would be nice, but it's probably smarter for me to keep stacking strength. Oh dear. It's not what we wanted. We have no mana. We did pick up those mana pots. That's going to give me like 300 mana to deal with here. Let's try to get a heal in. And if we can do that, we should be okay. Spirit or Stam? Probably Stam. Yeah, I should probably just... It's either more HP or more HP regen. I guess it really doesn't matter. Oh no. God. They're all respawning or something. Okay. We might be okay. We can pop a bubble if we need to, but without mana to heal, that's not going to be very useful. Let's do this. Let's try to pop a heal. Okay. And let's hope we don't get any respawns. And that we have a second here. There we go. Wayne, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Thank you. That could come in handy. Plus 35 HP, that's awesome. Let's do bracers. And boots. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Any edge helps. Yeah, that's awesome. I never have enchants on my gear. Like, sometimes I have a weapon with an enchant, but like hardly ever do I have enchants on my gear. Very cool. And you got skill ups off it? That's awesome. Alright, I think we have 7 minutes until the Hearthstone is up, so I guess we can just stay here for 7 minutes and farm more spiders. And then we'll hearth back to town. We've got 13 pieces, actually. So, quite a bit. Yeah, that's all I've ever done when leveling up enchanting is enchant my own gear over and over and over and over. It's like 3 clicks later, it's like do. You do it like 100 times. It's a little bit tedious to have to, like, you know, you're enchanting your own gear. It's 3 clicks every time you do a piece. And that's primarily how I would get skill ups. Although, to be fair, the only time I've leveled enchanting is like during solo self-found to make myself a wand. Has been and then typically I would get the greater wand and then I would drop enchanting. So, we've never really leveled a lot of it. Lael, right on, man. Enjoy. Thanks for hanging out. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see if I can get you with a final blessing of wisdom. The mana pots will definitely help. Alright, so let's hearth out of here. We should actually visit the Pally Trainer this time, because I certainly did not do that last time we were in town. So let's do that. We'll cook the spider meat that we've accumulated. Actually, since we're here, we could probably do that first. That'll give us, like, actually, like, a little bit better buff food. This is 8 stamina and spirit. The spider meat is 12, so a little bit better.
What can I do for you?
Maybe we should check the auction house for the silk. I think tailors need this. Thick spider silk. I don't know about shadow silk. We have this item for the auction house. This I need to mail to my bank alt for our tailor. I should probably mail the cloth as well.
See you around. You need something? For the Alliance.
Alright, we should be good. So I think next we probably head to Desolus to work on the rest of what we have there. Let's check out how long that flight's gonna be. Am I still doing War Within stuff? I haven't played War Within in a couple of weeks, and I don't know if or when I'll go back to it. I couldn't really find anything about it that I enjoyed or anything that really compelled me to want to keep playing it.
Step on up.
And I kind of had to accept that they were no longer making the game for me. I'm not their target audience.
Well met.
So it makes sense that there's not a lot that I like about it. Okay, Nigel's point, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes is good. I'm gonna go refill my coffee and have a quick snack. And then I'll be back and we will continue. I will put us on the break screen and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright, we are back. Let's go pick up the Undead Kill quest. And then we're gonna head down here to the south. And we'll have a couple of different things to do. I feel like setting my Hearthstone here would be okay. Then again, when I'm done here, I'm probably going to want to leave Kalimdor. So maybe we just leave it at... We leave it at Dustwallow, that way we're close to the port. Yeah, let's leave it for now. Bags look good. I should have left these blue items in my mailbox. Besides that, inventory looks pretty good. We have more than enough water. We can sell the hog shank. We will keep these because that's decent buff food. I'm gonna sell the weaker buff food. The mystery stew we can sell. Alright, yeah, I feel like that's fine.
Have a good one.
Yeah, John, I saw the news. They keep changing delves and they don't seem to know what they want delves to be. It's typical, you know. To see constant iteration, constant change. I guess there's problems with like player scaling. I guess there's even problems with the time walking dungeons right now. The time walking dungeons are scaled weirdly, I heard. Where like players are able to kill the mobs, but the mobs are also able to easily kill players. So, you know, I guess that's just one of the problems that a game has when it relies on like that kind of level scaling. It's not really surprising, I guess. I'm happy that I don't have to deal with any of it. I can imagine if I were trying to progress delves right now as a solo player or whatever, like, or do anything, it would probably be really frustrating that things were unbalanced or constantly being rebalanced or rebalanced. It's kind of crazy. It's nice to be playing vanilla where the game is solved, like it's done. You know what would have been really useful? I was really great. I did my inventory. I made sure the inventory was clean. I didn't even grab the quest. I told you guys at the beginning of the day that it was an off day, and I meant it. I feel like I got basically no sleep last night. Despite, like, seemingly being asleep for a while, all day today, I felt like I've gotten zero sleep. And the day continues in the same avenue. I'm functioning on like half my normal brain cells, and like I don't have that many brain cells to begin with. So yeah, I apologize. Let's go actually grab the quest.
Well met.
There we go. Take two. I remember back in the day, I'd be playing with my friend, and we'd be in vent or whatever voice chat it was at the time. And we'd go to town, you know, like I'd be following him around mostly because he played during the beta, so like he played more than me also, and he just kind of knew the game better than me, so like a lot of it was like me following him around a little bit. And we'd always get into like a couple of spots where we'd be questing for a while, and like fighting stuff. And then he'd be like, hey, you grabbed all the quests, right? And I'm looking at my log, and like in my mind we're working on one quest, and I'm like, okay, what quest? Well, how many quests exactly? He's like, oh, you should have 3 quests. I'm like, no, I have 1 quest. I have 1 quest. Oh, that would happen like all the time. We'd be fighting for a while, and like I wouldn't really even like, oh, we're not getting kill credit, we're not looting things, and he'd be like, you grabbed the quest, right? I'm like, no, I didn't grab any of the quests, it turns out. It's a constant theme. So I guess what I'm saying is I've been forgetting to grab all the quests for 20 years. I guess it's nothing new. We got a level 41 troll mage. Are they going to go away and stay away, or are they going to come after us? I wouldn't mind a fight with a mage, but it looks like he's out, so... Maybe that means he's done with the quest, and we won't have any competition back here. Oh, these guys are undead. That means I can use exorcism. Bam. Yeah, they don't let you use exorcism on player characters. Don't think I haven't tried. Every time I've seen a Forsaken, I've hit the button just to make sure. But yeah, it doesn't work on them, sadly. Okay, so this 41 mage is back. They're clearly working on the same quest that we're working on. We're about the same level. I could probably kill this mage. We've killed mages pretty easily. But if I throw down on them though, then we're gonna be probably embroiled in conflict until one of us decides to leave the area. I'm gonna wait. But I'm gonna try to like stay aware of the fact that like they could decide to throw down with us anytime. So we gotta try not to get too low on mana in case we have to heal. Yeah, if he's still around when I'm done with the quest, then I'm gonna go after him. Unfortunately, the quest is kill 30. And we're at, this will be 10, so we're gonna be here for a minute. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. This is exactly what I was worried about, is that he's taking advantage of the fact that we're in combat. Like, now I have to kill him. It's got Frost Shield up. It was close. It was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. And now we've got to heal up really quick. He didn't count on Blessing of Freedom. If not for Blessing of Freedom, he would have had us. And that was one thing he didn't really have an answer to. Is the Horde graveyard close? I have no idea. We probably share a graveyard. I don't know. But yeah, he clearly like wants to throw down, so we're gonna have to be even more careful now. Maybe now that we've killed him once, he'll back off, but it's unlikely. The hunter is the class that we can't kill. We've killed, well, there was one hunter we killed multiple times because he was a bad player. But like, we haven't been able to kill most hunters. They're too good at kiting. Once they get range on you, it's really hard to catch them if they're like even halfway decent at kiting. We've been able to kill most other classes. The other challenging class seems to be the shaman, because they have an insane ability to crit. If they get their crits off, then they're going to kill you. We found an explosive shotgun. We also have a fear that works on undead. Turn undead. This has a 30-second cooldown, 20-yard range. It's actually a really big range. Yeah, the chain lightning earth shock from the shaman, that was brutal. To just back-to-back crits, one of them being an instant cast. There's like nothing we can do against that. You just hope that you have a bubble up when those crits go off. So that the crits happen, the dice roll, they get the crits, but the crits don't hit you. And then you have to hope for many, many attacks to go off that are not crits. So it's like we might be able to kill a shaman, but it's going to be a roll of the dice. I'm surprised the mage never came back for round 2. I thought, especially if we seem to leave him alone, that he might seek us out for some payback. Because it was a really close fight. Yeah, that's right. We have this other quest. So I'm gonna use an item, and then it's gonna spawn the ectoplasms, but they spawn fast. Okay, that's when we're gonna get attacked by another player. Is when we're in the middle of that event. That's gonna be how it happens. So we'll see. It was only close because he got the jump on us. Yeah, maybe. I still consider that close because I feel like in most PvP situations, one person is going to get the jump on the other person. You hardly ever do you square off and fight. Like, sometimes they see it coming, sometimes they don't. So he took the initiative. I could have done the same thing to him. If I could have chose to be the one to initiate combat, and then I could have got a few hits in really quick before he did, but he chose to initiate combat. We're going to do the kill quest first, and then we'll do the ectoplasm quest, since I don't know if we have too much PvP going on when we're trying to do that, we might not be able to finish it. Am I going to do the Scarlet Monastery quest chain for the weapon? Probably not, because I think the weapon I have is much better. We'll take a look at it, but I'm also like kind of too high of a level to go back and do a lot of Scarlet Monastery stuff. Like we're too high of a level for Library. We're probably too high of a level for Armory. We're at a good level for Cathedral. We could do Cathedral, but I don't know if I'm going to revisit the earlier ones. And I don't know if the blue from the quest is going to be better than what we have. We have the Nightblade. Does my heart rate still increase when I engage in PvP? Yes, it still does. It's easier to like channel that now that I have some experience under my belt. Like it is definitely an energy that you have to do something with it. And so I try to turn it into focus on the fight. And that helps me like through the combat, and then like I can stave off the nerves until the combat is over. And then once the combat's over, like I still have all that energy, so like my hands will shake for a minute, but like during the fight I can focus and I can remain calm enough to execute on the plan. But it took a while to even get to that point. The key for me has been to like forcibly control my breathing during the fight. Like I will make sure that I'm breathing deeply in, that I'm breathing all the way out, and I just try to like control my breathing, and that helps me focus during the fight. And then after the fight, it also helps me like let go of that energy that I don't need anymore, if I kind of continue just to like focus on my breathing for a minute. Weirdly, like it's the same thing that I feel like I would have to do if I had an altercation in real life. Like the way I have to handle it, like physically, like and physiologically, it feels like it would be the exact same as if I'm having like a negative altercation with somebody, like face to face. Is I would basically practice the same technique. Like breathe through the energy, focus the energy, and then when it's done, like, let it go. Yeah, that's the thing, is like most people don't. Yeah, your tendency is to, you kind of hold your breath. When you get into that moment of like conflict, a lot of people like hold their breath a bit, or they're taking much shallower breaths than they should be taking, and they don't realize it. I think it's some part of the body's like fight or flight reaction. It's like you have a very visceral fight or flight reaction, and like it gives you a bunch of adrenaline and but all that adrenaline, if not used properly, does like pretty negative things to your body, like in the short term. And yeah, if you don't like forcibly keep breathing, you won't be breathing normally. That's what I found. Yeah, it's a good tip for contested zones in PvP, or when your boss is yelling at you at work. Like, it's gonna help in either scenario. It helps in WoW PvP and if you're getting yelled at. There we go, 30 out of 30. Alright, let's see. Let's head over here and we'll try to do whatever this event is. I don't think I've ever done this event before, so I don't really know what to expect. Except that ectoplasms are going to spawn. And we're going to have to fight them as they spawn. And we have to kill 8 of them. I don't know if that means that all 8 are going to spawn at once. I don't know if that means it's going to spawn 22 of them and we only need to kill 8. Like, I have no idea what to expect. WoW and street advice. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Street advice is the same as... Street advice is basically the exact same as WoW PvP. Attack first. Be ruthless. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. It's the same advice. Whether it's a street altercation or a WoW PvP. You should be aggressive, attack first. That's gonna dissuade a lot of people, like, immediately in either situation. And like, otherwise you're gonna get chased down. You don't want to get chased down. So be aggressive if there's no way to avoid it. And as you saw in WoW PvP, like, I should have been aggressive in that encounter. I saw him over there. I knew he was a threat. I turned my back and I tried to just continue what I was doing. I tried to live and let live, and he was attacking me in the back before I knew it. And so, like, I'm gonna keep attacking first, because attacking first, like, it just tends to work out better. And a lot of times if you attack first, you'll find out right away if they actually want a PvP or not. If they don't want a PvP, they're gonna try to book it. So I'm gonna go back to doing that. Alright, should I clear the area? I really don't know. I feel like the area is pretty cleared. Let's go ahead and use the box. Alright, we've placed our ghost magnet. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is great. They're not aggressive. So that's good. Are they going to turn aggressive suddenly? I think that might be what happens. I am going to back up over here a little bit. Are they going to destroy the item, or are they going to... Oh yeah, they're going to walk up to it, then they turn aggressive. Okay, so I need to be killing them. I need to tag this guy before any more turn aggressive. Let's pull him out. Yeah, it's going to be a problem once they're all aggressive. Like, they're not going to aggro me, but they're going to stand there. And they're probably going to have social aggro by the end of it. Oh, we got respawns too coming in. That's going to complicate things. That's going to complicate things. We've got more guys coming in back here. I should probably leave the aggressive ones, and maybe I should pick off some of these non-aggressive ones as they come in. Because, like, otherwise, if I don't start picking these guys up, I'm going to have a pile of aggressive mobs that I'm not going to be able to deal with. So yeah, I'm going to tag this guy. Oh shit, am I going to be able to squeak in here? Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Oh shit, nope, that was not good. Not ideal. This it's gonna be tough whether or not we can do this. It's gonna be a pile of aggressive mobs. Like, can I do this? Probably not. Not without help of some kind, I wouldn't think. We'll try it, but I don't know. It doesn't seem really set up for a single player to be... Oh, look at this though. They're coming on and off of being aggressive. I don't really know what's happening. We might die here anyway. Yeah, I'm not really sure what is up. But we're gonna have to find out if they have social aggro. This was a hardcore nightmare. I would never do this on hardcore. I would have already walked away from it. Because yeah, this is kind of, especially with the other guys kind of spawning in the same area, like... Oh, the cool thing is they don't seem to have like a big social aggro radius. I was able to pluck this guy out without alerting any of the others. So that's cool. Let's see if we can do that again. Can I pluck another guy out? Shit, okay. We got 2 of them. 2 of them I can handle. Any more than 2 of them, probably not. Okay, we got guys behind us too. Oh, this one's a patrol. Okay, we got a patrol coming in. This is not gonna be simple. I don't know if this patrol is gonna get us or not. Oh, we're gonna have to put the box down again. So the box only stays out for a little while and then they all disappear. So maybe we can do it. If we're patient, we can do it. We're gonna have to clear the area a bit. Again. Probably not for the last time. We got 5 out of 8. That's not bad for the first round. Now that we know what to expect, it might be a little easier. On Wings of Love, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Let's eat some buff food. We also have a little bit of control over where they congregate because we lay the box down. I'm going to put the box a little bit further this way. Okay, so that way they'll walk over towards it. I can park myself back here a little bit. Oh, they also spawn in from different directions. I didn't realize that. Okay, this is good. Let's grab this one. What curse do we have? We have Curse of the Fallen Magrum. Physical and magical damage taken is increased by 15%. Oh dear God. I can't cleanse that for whatever reason. Eags, thank you so much, man, for the $10 super chat. That is very generous of you, and I really appreciate it. We're almost done with this quest. We need one more. They don't have social aggro. You know, actually, this quest is not bad. Because they don't have social aggro. That's really cool. Hey, we're done. We're all done. Let's see, 13 minutes left on the Hearthstone. I'm kind of tempted to grind down here for a little bit and just, oh, you know what? No, our Hearthstone is set in Dustswallow. Okay, so yeah, we have to make the run back. For some reason, I thought we were still set here. But this is a decent grind area for us, though. Like, man, I do feel like I should grind on these guys for a little bit. I know we've already killed 30 of them, but what makes it appealing is that we can use Exorcism. It's like our kill rate here is like a lot faster than it would be in other places. Mr. Santa, have a good rest of your day, man. We'll see you next time. Alright, let's move on for now. I'll keep this place in mind, like maybe we can come back here and do some grinding if we feel like it. I feel like any area that there's a lot of undead is a great area for grinding. We should find some ooh, this is bad. We should find some undead near our level, like level 41, 42, 43, like somewhere around there. Let's do turn undead. Bye. There we go. Now we're good. That guy was tenacious. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yep, we got a quest over here to turn in. For some reason I thought they just both went back to town, but that's not the case. That was perfect timing. JP, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
Nice. That one did not have a follow-up. So another free spot in our quest log, which is kind of one of our goals today, is to free up some quest log space. We have tin up there. I don't need the tin. I need iron or better at this point. And, you know, with that, I think we're basically done here. There are obviously some, like, other quests, you know. Twisted Evils, that's some kind of dungeon quest for Maradon. Bodyguard for hire, we're not going to do. Another dungeon quest for Maradon. Lots of Maradon quests. Yeah, if we were doing Maradon, we'd have a bunch of quests to grab, but I don't know what the chances are of getting a Maradon run done on this character. So yeah, I think we're basically done here after we turn this one in. The follow-up will be a quest to kill all the bosses in Scarlet Monastery. Again, I don't even know if we'll be able to do it because we're out level for library. And, you know, if we go into a group for library, we're going to break that group's experience gains. Like, no one's going to gain any kill XP. So we're just too high of a level. The good news is we don't really need the quest reward, I don't think. We'll take a look at it. But I'm pretty sure what we have is better for us.
I supply only the finest goods. See you later.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
Oh, this goes to somebody in South Shore first. Part of me doesn't want to even put it in my quest log, because I know that we're not going to complete it. I mean, this would be an easy 1500 XP, though.
Light
I
bless
mean,
you.
let's grab it. We will be going back to South Shore, I guess, to do some stuff in the Alterac Mountains. So yeah, I don't know that we'll grab the follow-up from it. That being said, 5 minutes left on our Hearthstone to get us back to the marsh so we can get on the boat. What do we want to do? I guess for 5 minutes we can go kill some stuff. The flight would probably also be 5 minutes. But this way we can just avoid the flight. Yeah, it's 5 minute Hearthstone, 5 minutes. Should I just take the flight? I mean, I guess I could save my Hearthstone. I don't know when I'm going to need it again, or if I'll even use it again today is the problem. Yeah, it's a 5 minute flight. Let's just do the flight. The problem is nothing around here is going to be worth kill XP anyway. Everything's level 31, 32, so... If we could get kill XP, I'd have gone out and fought some stuff for 5 minutes, but... all we are going to get is loot. Unfortunately. I am going to use this opportunity to go bio. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Yes, we have to go to Ironforge. Thanks for the reminder. We will do that. We'll be pretty close in Menethil Harbor. And then after that, I'm not sure. We could go Swamp of Sorrows after that. We could try to go back to the Badlands. We have the Boulder Elemental quest, Rock Elementals, 5 out of 10. That was a PvP hotspot. So if we go back and do this one, that's going to be PvP. This one we can do with less possible PvP. So yeah, maybe Badlands and then Swamp of Sorrows, because Badlands will be pretty close to Ironforge. It's just a hop and a skip over to Loch Modan, and then a quick run. We should try to get these ones out. This one, like, I don't know if I'm doing this. What is this? This is Stranglethorn? Why is this elite? Do we have to kill elites to do this, or are the items near elites? Because we may just drop this one if we're not going to be able to get it done. Oh my god, our fishing skill is not high enough. Oh boy, I gotta start doing fishing at the beginning of the streams. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. I never remember to anymore. In hardcore, I was really good about starting the streams with fishing, and then, like, ever since then, I haven't done it. That's a bummer. We could be fishing right now. There's elite goblins protecting the area. Okay, yeah. I probably won't do the elite quest. Probably won't do it. Do I prefer Horde or Alliance? Prior to TBC, I prefer the Alliance. But Blood Elves are the best race in the game. How long have I been playing WoW? For 20 years. Been playing since vanilla. I wasn't there day one, week one, but I was there year number one. I didn't play in any of the betas or right away upon release, but I was there for year one. And I played a bunch of War 3 before that, and before that I played StarCraft. Because I'm an old person. Like, the reality is StarCraft was the first Blizzard game that I fell in love with, and if StarCraft had never existed, like, I might not have found Warcraft 3. Or I might not have cared enough to really try it. Because, yeah, I fell in love with StarCraft first. And, like, that whole universe. I was always sad that we never got a StarCraft MMO. Because back in my 20s, I thought for sure this would be a thing one day. Before I knew, like, how companies worked or how products that compete with each other are not a good idea for a single company. I thought, like, surely we'll get a StarCraft MMO. And then not only did we not get a StarCraft MMO, we didn't get any StarCraft games. Then they canceled StarCraft, which is what they do when they feel like they can't make enough money off of a title. So yeah.
I help you?
Be careful.
Have I ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance? No, I've seen some of the gameplay, but I've never played it. It's it has the medieval, but it doesn't have the fantasy. And like for some reason, like I like historical stuff. Like I like watching like historical like action movies. Like Kingdom of Heaven was really good. But when it comes to video games, if it's medieval, like I like there to be some fantasy elements, and obviously like Kingdom Come Deliverance was set in the actual real world and was a very realistic setting and very realistic story. And like while the story and stuff seemed good, like without that little bit of extra like just interest, like I have a hard time getting into games.
Good.
Yeah, it seemed like a really great game. Like it's just like
Watch your back.
it is what it is, you know.
Off with you. Be good. Watch your back.
Hey, that's cool. Okay, we're down to 14. This is good. We had a goal for today that we wanted to shrink how many quests we had in our log, and we are making progress. Alright, so now we're going to fly to Loch Modan. Miami Vice, thank you so much for the super chat. That is generous of you, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us today.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet.
Is Whitemane the move? I mean, if you want to play Classic Era and you don't mind PvP, then yes, absolutely, it's the move. It's the move I made. And yeah, I'll never look back. I would say even if you're not PvP oriented, if you don't absolutely hate PvP, then it's still the place to be. Because you're just going to have that locked in, like really big population locked in. And you know, you'll probably get PvP'd sometimes, but there's a lot of times you can avoid it, and there's a lot of times people leave you alone, so. Like when I first started playing here, I was not a fan of PvP. I've come to enjoy it. But even if I didn't super enjoy it, I feel like a lot of times I'd be able to avoid it. Now, these guys are elites, but I almost feel like I can take them. I wonder what the drop rate is on these items. It's probably a bad drop rate. Let's see what it's like to fight one of these guys. This, I don't know if this will be worth doing or not. It depends on if it's like 100% drop rate. So I feel like if we could fight these guys, it's just going to be a longer fight. Yeah, it's not 100% drop rate. It's a longer fight. We got 260 XP, which is not bad. If we do a little bit of seal weaving, we can do a bit more damage if we use Seal of the Crusader to start things off. Get the bonus holy damage. But I mean, if they're never going to drop the items, then I don't know if it's worth it. Well, there's one of the one type. What do you guys think? Is this worth doing? I mean, we're getting decent kill XP. The fights are a little bit longer than a normal fight would be. And they're not dealing a lot of damage to us. Yeah, it could be, I mean, we could get Horde over here. If people are going to the dungeon, they could run this way. It's closer to Alliance areas, obviously, with Loch Modan being so close. Yeah, let's work on it for a bit. These guys are right on the cusp of no longer awarding experience. So it's kind of like a now or never type of thing. Either we work on this now, or we'll probably never come back to it. Because yeah, these guys are level 35. I think like if we get one more level, they're going to be gray. Pretty sure. Maybe they'll drop some blues. That would be nice. If they drop some loot. Oh boy, I aggroed the caster. That is not what we wanted. We need to range him. Fireballs don't hurt as much as they could hurt for being flung by an elite. Yeah, we want to keep backing up because we don't want him to get too many of those fireballs off. We don't want to back into whatever that is. It wasn't too bad. The drop rate for this quest does seem really low, though. Really low. We'll grind here for a bit, but we might not be able to complete it. Oh, look, everything is dead. Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, if everything's dead, everything's dead. We can go into the cave a little bit. Probably with a little bit more mana. Has challenged me to a duel. Nah, I'll pass on the duel, buddy. I appreciate the thought, though. If I'm gonna PvP, I want it to be real PvP. Like, I want to kill some horde. We got a shattered necklace. The item begins a quest. I would assume that it would begin a dungeon quest. But we'll take a look. You have found a tarnished necklace, though the tarnish belies intricate and magical craftsmanship. The necklace has been shattered, as its setting appears to be missing 3 gems. On the underside of the necklace is the faint imprint of the city seal for Ironforge. Below the seal are 3 tiny engraved letters, TDK. Search for the original creator. Okay. This might be... Oh. Is this just a breadcrumb back to Ironforge, or do we go into the dungeon for this? Yeah, this must be... This is in the dungeon. Okay. So we probably won't get to do that one. That's a bread... This first one's a breadcrumb back to Ironforge. Okay. That's good. That's worth 3,300 XP as a breadcrumb? That's a lot of XP for a breadcrumb quest. But yeah, we'll definitely hang on to it and see if we can get it turned in. I would say as far as completing this quest, we're probably not going to be able to do it because they're just not dropping the items. We've got 1 out of 16, so it's nice to get this quest item to be able to turn that in for a little bit of XP though. But yeah, let's head out. Let's go check out the rock elemental area and we'll see if maybe we can avoid PvP long enough to get that one done. That one also has a bad drop rate, so we'll see. What's on the menu for lunch today? There is no lunch today. Yeah, I had a piece of bread and a boiled egg for lunch. Well, I mean, earlier in the day, for brunch, I had a Philly cheesesteak sub. Yeah, so I had Philly cheesesteak sub for brunch, but there was no lunch. Some days I'm bad about eating enough food. Today is one of those days. An herb-baked egg and spice bread, yes. Exactly, right out of the WoW cookbook. Yeah, I need to eat more, but a lot of times I don't eat enough, and then on days when I feel I haven't slept enough, like today, I didn't get enough sleep last night. On those days, my appetite is also affected. Like if I didn't get enough sleep, then my appetite is not what it should be. And on those days, like if I want to eat enough, I have to force myself to eat. And when I'm playing WoW, it's easy just to forget and not eat. Alright, we gotta keep our eyes open. Big PvP hotspot. At least it was last time we were here. Exhibit A. I needed like the 4 more seconds until lay on hands was up. If we had 4 more seconds for lay on hands, we would have got him. It was a close one. Shaman are also really tough. Shaman and hunters are probably the toughest classes that I've come across. Yeah, it was a tough one. Like I was trying to hold off just long enough to pop lay on hands, but we couldn't get there. And so this is probably going to be another day when we can't do this quest. We probably won't be able to do this quest at all. Like, I'm going to try... This will be the last day that I try. After today, if we can't get it done today, I'm going to drop it from my log. I'm just not going to bother with it. And what we will do is we'll head over to this area where there's not a lot of PvP action, and we'll farm up the metal scraps. But yeah, I'm not going to keep coming out here to do this one if it's just going to be like constant PvP. Which it seems like it's going to be constant PvP. This guy's going to be right around here somewhere. Like, he's definitely going to be right nearby. Yeah, there he is. Like, are we even going to be able to res? If I res and then I mount up. Let me get out of here for a second. Let's come over this way. There's also a mage over here, which is yeah, it's an AoE mage. You know what? No, we're gonna get out of here. Let's check out this area down here. I haven't been down there yet, so I don't really know like the lay of the land down here. But let's go down here and see what the ogres are like down this way. With a troll mage doing AoE pulls, like I'm not gonna mess around. He's probably just gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me to protect the mobs that he's trying to tag. Alex, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. The guys down here are a higher level than the ones over this way. The ones back here are like level 36, 37. These guys are level 40, 43, 42. So that's good to know. We can probably fight them. That's fine. But they're kind of all grouped up. That's a little bit scary. Let's fight the ones on the outskirts. Emily, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, there we go. 7 out of 7. Alright, this one turns in back over that way. And yeah, I think I might drop this one. It just seems highly unlikely that we'll ever get it done. Unless I, like, visit here in, like, the wee hours of the morning when there's not anybody playing. Which I don't know if there is a time where that happens. I just don't want to keep coming back to do it and then being chased off 100 times. We got 5. But, yeah, that's taken us now, like, multiple visits. And I don't know if it's worth it. Right now the coast seems clear, but will it stay that way? We have a dead body here. Hard to say what it was. Forsaken? Yeah, it looks kind of like a Forsaken. So maybe there've been some alliance. That means he's probably running back to his body. Like, as we speak. We got the recipe Elixir of Fortitude. Yeah, see, here we go, like... Alright, Troll Mage, we're good, we're good? Okay. He might kill us just so we stop taking his mobs. He's obviously farming these guys for elemental whatever. Elemental earth bits. He might just be annoyed at sharing mobs and he might kill us on principle. Hey, there we go. We actually got it done. There should be a follow-up to this one.
Can I help you? Be seeing you. You have a great day now. Off and away. Alrighty then.
Alright, let's head down here and we'll check out what this area is like. Not sure if it's also going to be like a hotspot for PvP or what. Yeah, we only need 3 items, which means the drop rate's gonna be really, really bad. At least that's how I read it. Whenever Classic Era says you only need a small amount of items, it typically means that the drop rate's gonna be bad. We'll see. Alright, these guys are level 40, so a little bit tougher. Eags, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Well, that's a good start. First guy dropped one. We have a gnome rogue. A higher level rogue. Killing these guys. So apparently people are still farming them for elemental bits. Which is going to make our job a little bit harder. Well, that's it. 3 out of 3. That was really easy. So I was completely wrong. Totally. I thought it'd be a bad drop rate, but it was 100% drop rate. That's cool. It's just because today was shoulder day, that's all. Yeah, it was shoulder day today. Shoulders and legs. My workout sucked though. I felt like basically dead on my feet, so it was some kind of workout, but it wasn't a particularly great one. The older I get, the more workouts I have that are not particularly great. Undead rogue. Ah, man. I'd like to kill this rogue. Am I going to be able to kill the rogue? Ah, he's running away. Okay, well, I thought about that a little bit too long. I thought about it a little bit too long. I work out before I stream. Yeah. If I don't do it before I stream, then I don't... It's hard to muster the energy afterwards. After sitting on my ass for 4 hours straight, it's hard to then make myself, like, want to do the workout. So I've learned to get it done before. And then if I want to be physical afterwards, I'll go for a walk or something. I typically do a walk in the morning, and then a little bit after that I do my workout.
What can I do for you? See you soon. Safe travels. Watch your back. Off with you.
I mean, with that done, I feel like we're basically done here. I think I'm gonna drop this one. I'm gonna drop Sign of Hope, and then we'll keep the one that turns in back in Ironforge. So there we go, the quest log is down to 12 out of 20. This one goes to South Shore. One of these goes to Ironforge. This goes to Swamp of Sorrows, this goes to Dalaran. Okay. So let's head back. Let's head back to Ironforge and we'll try to turn in this this breadcrumb quest. If that's where it turns in, it doesn't really it doesn't really say. Yeah, it says the person's initials, but it doesn't say like go to Ironforge. So let me take a look. Okay, yeah, it turns in back here. Back in the Mystic Ward. Perfect. How's the weather? It's still too hot. It's been, for the past 2.5 weeks, it's been 15 degrees hotter than average for the high. For 2.5 weeks it's been like this. I've never seen anything like this in Michigan, and besides the years that we spent in Missouri, I've lived in Michigan my whole life, and I've never seen the weather like this in September. It's still 80 degrees for a high, like almost every day, if not more. And the average high this time of year is like 70, and it's been like 80, 84, 85 every single day for weeks and weeks. At this point, like, I'm not convinced that the weather's actually going to cool off, but like the morning walk is okay. We have enough shade in our neighborhood that like me and my son can typically get through the morning walk before we're both miserable. And then I try to do a walk in the evening when the sun is starting to like go down. And it's cool enough to do the walk, but I'm not happy about it. Typically I'd be wearing sweaters and jackets this time of year, and that's kind of the temperature that I prefer. So it's been a bad summer. It felt like a Missouri summer. This is the kind of summer I would expect and the kind of temps I would expect if we were still living in Kansas City.
You got my attention.
It's not what I expect out of Michigan. It's been really crazy.
Off with you.
Did I miss a turn-in the Badlands? I thought I got them all. I don't know. I'm like half asleep today. I think I got them. Yep. Oh shit, no I didn't. I'll have to come back and get it sometimes. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep last night, and I felt kind of crappy all day today. It's been a really off day. It's been like, I typically have 2 brain cells to rub together, and today I'm working with just 1 brain cell, so like you guys just have had to bear with me, and I appreciate y'all hanging out, even though the amount of stupid things I've done today has been exponentially greater than the amount of stupid things I do on most days, which is already a lot. Yeah, I'm out of it. I feel like I should buy my Hearthstone like basically anywhere else except Theramore. Maybe I'll just buy my Hearthstone in Ironforge for now. That way it might actually be useful for something. I'll bind it at Ironforge, and then later tonight I'll run myself down to the Badlands off stream, and I'll get that quest turned in off stream, and then I'll Hearth back. That way it'll get done and you guys won't have to deal with it. I don't even think I know where the inn is, though, in Ironforge. Does Ironforge have an inn? I'm assuming they have an inn somewhere. Alright, first, let's go get this one turned in, before I forget to do that, too. I don't know what happened to my camera there. Weirdness happened to my camera. My camera got hijacked.
Can I help you? Off and away. Be seeing you. Right.
5 silver bars. Okay.
Have a great day now.
I can do that. I might have some silver in my bank. If I don't, I'll just buy it. I'll buy some ore and then we'll smelt it. But I might have some in the bank, I don't know. We'll see.
Here there.
I don't see any silver. Let's pop the blue items back into our bank that did not sell. We need to check the price on this polearm we found to see if we can sell that. And then I'll buy 5 silver ore and then we'll smelt it. Well, I'll buy whatever's cheaper. We'll check silver ore and silver bars, and we'll buy whatever's cheaper. This item does not exist on the auction house. So, like, nobody has this on the auction house. I don't plan to ever use it. It would only be good for a warrior or a paladin. Nobody else could really use it. And I don't see myself leveling up another warrior here, like, anytime soon. So I'm gonna put it up for, like, 100 gold. I doubt it's gonna sell. It's probably gonna end up in our bank like every other blue that we found. But I'll put it up for 100 gold and we'll see. Is it worth 100 gold? Probably not. And that's why it probably won't sell. Silver ore is almost 1 gold a piece. Silver bar is much cheaper. We'll just buy the silver bars. Item was not found. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Item was not found. Perfect. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. I had 8 bars in the bank. Perfect, 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 perfect. Cool. I love the 8-second delay. Yeah. Well, now they can stay in the bank. I'm gonna go set the Hearthstone.
What's on your mind? See you soon.
Salutations! Daylight's burning, right?
Alright, this one we're not going to take, because I doubt we're going to be able to do Oldemon. If we end up finding a group, we'll try to remember to come grab this quest. But for now, I don't want the quest in my log. And so there we go, we're down to 11 out of 20. I still have the quest to turn in Badlands. We still have a quest to turn in Hillsbrad at Dalaran. So yeah, and Hillsbrad might be our next stop. We have a couple of things to do there. This kill quest, and then we have one other quest to pick up. So that might be our next stop. Down the Scarlet Path, this goes to South Shore, so that'll be perfect. We can turn that one in. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. Guys, I'm going to stop right here for today. I am completely exhausted. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and tolerating all of my stupid mistakes, which have been much worse than normal days. But I am going to go take a nap. I think that's my best course of action. Thank you guys again for all of the support. We will be back right here tomorrow, so I hope to see you guys then. Have a great rest of your afternoon or evening. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.